How's it going today there, YouTube? Well, I've been absent for a little while from YouTube because I've been busy. Anyway, most of you guys know I was down in Farmersville there last week. I went down last Monday and I was down at the farm all week there, so had a pretty good time down there, had a nice trip, and then of course took the old 1820 up to the Farmersville show and whatnot, and had a pretty good time up there. I didn't get a chance to do any filming or anything, but just kind of busy looking after tractors and looking after this, and I took some of my uncle's tractors up there too, along with the 1828, so it's a fairly busy weekend. I took the camera with me, I just didn't get a chance to do any filming, and I had a little helper with me on Sunday as well, so I didn't figure you wanted to be on YouTube too much, so I didn't bother. All in all, it was a pretty good show. The tractor run pretty good, so we're still kind of working on getting that this way for Cookstown and Milton one of these years. I know they're featuring Cockshot at Cookstown next year, so you never know what's going to happen. It gives me a year to get things ready, I guess. So, or I guess if I really want to do it that bad, I can always rent the trailer and go down there on Friday night and get it next weekend if I really wanted to. So we'll just see what happens. We'll just see how I guess I feel here next little bit, or maybe I'll have it at Milton. I don't know yet, but of course I've been saying that for years now, so one of these days. Anyway, I got back on Monday, about lunchtime I got back, and then Monday we went and I've been off the last 2 weeks. I was off last week and then I'm off this week too, so that's why you guys are getting a video today. I figured I better leave you guys an update here so you guys know I'm still around and whatnot. Monday I was up, got back about lunchtime, and I was only really home for about 20 minutes before I ran up to Angus, because my Uncle Brian is selling his house up in up near Barrie, there west of Barrie, so they sold me a place and they bought a place from Sanger Beach, so I was up and kind of took some scrap metal away and did a little garbage run. And I also picked this up for the tool collection, just put a picture on Instagram there earlier this morning. Picked up a drill press. This was actually my granddad's drill press at one time, so I'm actually going to chain it to the bench here so it doesn't really go anywhere, but that'll help us do some tractor projects and whatnot. So if I ever want to decide to get back on that stuff, if I ever get a minute. It's been a busy week for holidays, but it's been a very fast week. Anyway, I got this mower I'm trying to get going here, so it'll run, but it'll only just use up whatever's in the fuel bowl, and then it'll shut off again, so there's just some little thing plugged up, I guess. I took a load of scrapping on Monday afternoon Tuesday afternoon, because Tuesday I sorted through all the stuff I got on Monday afternoon, sorted through all that, and took some stainless, and then I had a bunch of copper and just random bits of that, and they had some of that up there too, so I just took all the little random bits and got them sorted out and took that into the scrap. I took those aluminum rims in on Monday before I went to the farm. I took a bunch of stuff in, had everything ready to go for Farmersville in the truck, in the cab, and then I took a bunch of scrap in on the way too, because the scrap yard's used to my place, so that worked out pretty good. That was the week before Farmersville. A lot of stuff going on this past week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I did a set of brakes. Then just did a lot of stuff around the house. I got to cut my grass here at some point, but it's been so darn dry. I don't really want to cut it because it'll just dry it out and kill it. But I got some more brakes and rotors there, and yesterday I just did some stuff. Oh, yesterday I went up to Sanger Beach and seen my uncle's new place there, so that was nice, and not too far away from my place really, so it's been a pretty friggin' busy week, I'll say. And now it's Friday, and of course tonight I'll be in Grand Valley at the big John Deere show there, and just a little bit west of Orangeville. I'll be doing the track prep work, so if you want to come out and say hey and whatnot, I'll come on over and say hey, and we'll have a little chit chat and whatnot. But anyway, I got some more stuff for sale here. I got some brand new skis for a Skidoo snowmobile. I traced the part numbers back. I've got that John Deere hood there still if anybody wants that. I've still got to get these winter tires sold if anybody's interested in these. They're just standard load range tires. They're I believe the size is 245/75 R16 if you guys can read that. They're all season tires. But the catch is I almost had them sold, but they're on 8-bolt GM wheels because they're off a Savannah HD van. So those are for sale. I've got the original mirrors for that 05 truck sitting in the front laneway there. I've got the little ET250, and I've had that for a year now, and I've never even had a chance to ride the darn thing. I just had so much going on. And I got another little story here when I was away. Oh yeah, there's some more scrap. I might take a load of that in this afternoon. I don't know, we'll see how things go. I do got to be in Grand Valley for 5 o'clock to start pulling at 5, so when I was down in Athens there, I was in Brockville. I'll tell you guys a story. Ran into Brockville, I think it was last Thursday or Friday for lunch. Looked across the street, there's a Tim Hortons there on Highway 29 and Jefferson Road. And you guys are from that neck of the woods probably know what I'm talking about. And there's, I believe the shop's name is Dave's Auto Service. I believe that's the name of the shop across the street. Sure shoot, and there's a Snap-on truck sitting there, so kind of got lucky and was waiting for traffic to go. Got a little closer. Sure enough, I saw Snap-on the side of the truck, so we had to scurry over there and go see the trucks. I haven't been on a Snap-on truck in years, and I finally picked these up. You guys probably saw that on Instagram too. Get it the right way. These are the Snap-on PWZ pliers. I got the number 2 in the series. I might have a review video when I get something to kind of use them on. I don't think I'll have a hard time finding something to do with them though, but these are basically like a pipe wrench channel lock, basically, because this is like a pipe wrench kind of style nut here. So you use that to open the jaws up, and this is meant for doing like alignments and whatnot for when you get rusty tire rod ends and whatnot. So I'm sure we'll find something to wrench on with those. But as the story goes, I kind of just went over there and started talking to the dealer there, and I just happened to ask him if he had those on the truck because I've been looking for those for a while. He says, well, sure, what size would you like? So I said, well, you take the 1 or 2s, and sure enough, in about no time at all, he came up and had what I was looking for. So I believe the dealer's name was Greg Brinklow. He works out of the kind of Brockville area there. So I don't know if he'll ever see this video, but I wanted to thank him for serving me and whatnot, because sometimes the Snap-on dealers kind of like to keep the Snap-on stuff exclusive for technicians. But I figured A, you probably wanted to make a sale, B, if you go on there and you know what you're talking about and tell your story and whatnot, and most of those guys will serve you anyway. So it's kind of funny. I've been looking for those for the last year, and it just happened to be right in front of me. They cost a little bit of money. I think those were almost $80 after he made a little deal, though. I think I got them at cost and then plus tax, so they were still about $80. But I mean, you only got to buy it once with Snap-on, really. So I got to make an order to Snap-on because I do have some stuff missing. I'm missing a 9mm wrench, Blue Point wrench. I've been missing that for years. That got taken when my truck got stolen. So yeah, I guess I'm going to call this video quits here because I've rambled on for 8.5 minutes here almost. So anyway, yeah, you guys might as well come on out to the Grand Valley John Deere show today. Tomorrow I'll be there, and you guys come over and say hey and whatnot, and we'll take it from there, because we'll be at Grand Valley tonight, and I'll be in Cookstown on the long weekend, so that'll be a good show. I can't remember off the top of my head what they're featuring this year. I think I want to say Massey Harris, but I cannot remember for the life of me off the top of my head. But anyway, if you guys like what you see, please comment, rate, subscribe. If you're interested in sending me something for the greatest farm toy collection on YouTube there in the Great Toy Tractor Hoard Room, the P.O. Box resting in the description box down below as usual. I did, however, start a GoFundMe page if any of you guys are interested in sending in a little donation. Doesn't matter if it's $1 or $10. I mean, it's completely up to you guys. Anything is greatly appreciated, and that goes towards video productions for you guys, of course. So oh yeah, maybe I'll show you this too before I forget. I did that little sneak peek before I went down to the farm there. I did get the fender flares for the truck, but I didn't get no hardware kit. So when I was away, my hardware kit showed up. So now we can paint the fender flares, the tow mirrors, the bumper. I want to paint that tailgate handle, but that's another video. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.